Where are the liberal men who look like Republicans at?
Oh.
Like a blue-collar, big-built man with big fat muscles and like he's a little scruffy, but he cares about women's rights? Where are you? Where are you?
As a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. So I don't really know what to do.
Well, you can get a hold of me, and then I'll send you one of these bad boys in the mail. That's what you can do.
I really want to date a liberal man, but like, no, I do not. Yes, I do, but liberal men's bios on dating apps will be like, extra points to you if you know who my dog Capote's named after. I'm like, ooh, an 11th grade English lit quiz. Let me prove how smart I am. Maybe that I can read to this man who I've never met. That seems like a fun, interesting dynamic to enter into. It's just so hard to take men seriously when they have stupid hobbies like belittling women and
What?
bouldering.
Conservative men tend to be a little more traditional, maybe a little bit more chivalrous. They shoot, they lift, they have values. Now, I know I'm generalizing here, but follow me. Liberal men, on the other hand, can be a little more feminine. And that can be a turnoff for women. Liberal women want a manly man and a liberal man. But they're realizing that combo, hard to come by.
I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man, but am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
The woman behind that video, Petra Magill, is a liberal looking for love. And she joins me now. All right, so Petra, what happened on this date with this liberal guy that you just said, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore?
Okay, so Jesse, first of all, thank you so much for having me on. It was actually a date with a conservative guy who I just went out with a few nights prior, and he ended up making it a very strong point that he took his role as the man in the relationship to be the provider, to really show up for his wife or his girlfriend in a way that is very masculine. And he really wanted to take care of her and do all of the manly duties in the home. And he, advocated for a very nuclear traditional family. So that's where that TikTok came from. And TikTok, for me, they're just my thoughts on the fly coming up that I decided to share with the world. Foolishly, may I add. But yeah, that's where that TikTok came from.
So are these liberal guys that you're dating, they're asking you to split dinner? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so both sides, I would have to say, conservative and liberal men, I've been asked to split the bill more than once,
Wow.
Too many times to count, might I add. Yeah, it's really frustrating because, although I am liberal, there is still that traditional kind of masculine role that I'm looking for in a guy. And I would say showing up on the first date as a man and paying is something that the majority of women are looking for, regardless of your political affiliation.
What else are you looking for that liberal men are not providing in the dating world?
Like you said, liberal men in some scenarios, from my personal experience, have been more feminine. But I would say, just for a guy to show up, be loving, be respectful, both liberals and conservatives, men that I've dated, have done this. But that's mainly what I'm looking for, is just that respect, that love, and that care. And I think the majority of women can join me on that.
I think you're right. What these men that are acting liberal, these liberal guys, acting feminine, are they crying?
No, of course not. No, they're not crying. I would say what we see as feminine, or what we consider feminine, is a guy who's maybe more in touch with his feelings, or who's more, he has an ability to be vulnerable. And that is to be respected.
Yes, it's to be respected, but not respected enough to be in a relationship with. Got it. I don't know why she can't just say what she really means.
Men need to be open about their emotions, need to be more vulnerable. So these liberal guys are trying to do what you want, and now you don't want to date them. So again, thanks for nothing.
No, not true. Not necessarily true, Jesse.
All right.
We still want to date them. Trust me. I go for the men who are vulnerable. I promise.
All right. Well, good luck out there. I'm sure you're going to find a great guy, that perfect combo that you're looking for. Petra, good luck.
Thanks so much.
I'm not going to be holding my breath.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I have a boyfriend. He is pretty liberal, and I fall somewhat moderately conservative, and it works. But I mean, long term. I was asking, can a relationship work if you have fundamentally different ideological values?
Be careful. I have seen it work rarely. Here's a sad reality: about half of marriages end in divorce anyway. And most of those divorces have people with the same values. You are going to debate everything. Where are you going to send them to school? What kind of television programming are you going to watch? Are they going to be religious? Are they going to be secular? Are you going to talk favorably about America or negatively about America? Are you going to teach them that entrepreneurs are good or entrepreneurs are bad? And then here's what ends up happening, is that parents will then turn against each other and try to take the kids hostage ideologically in a very, very bitter dispute. I know that sounds cynical, and you might have a love for this person, and maybe you can make it work. It can work rarely. But when it does work, unfortunately, they stay married, but they really are far apart. Aristotle said the closest form of friendship are two beings that are looking at the same ultimate destination.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive. Okay, this is not supposed to be offensive, but I see their wives and they just look like so like, like, not like this. Just like, like, I pretend my tattoos are gone.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Here's the guy these women have all been looking for.
Tinder date was not that she had to split the bill.
What'd you say?
Why are we splitting the bill?
Well, I mean, it's our first date, so I thought we should maybe go half.
I can't believe you made us split the bill.
I mean, you ordered an appetizer that I didn't even touch. Why do you think that I should pay for it?
Okay, but you asked me out.
I know, but you ordered something that I did.
You asked me out.
Alright, I'll just take you home and... Alright, see ya. Hello? Hello? See ya.
Bye.
This is what they all say they want, but then they get mad when they actually get what they wanted. You guys can call me old-fashioned, but I have never internet dated or anything like that. And anytime I have gone out on a date, the man always paid. But I also never did the thing that I see now where people are wasting people's time. They're just using men for free meals and they're not interested in them at all. I would only ever go on a date with somebody that I was actually considering for some type of relationship.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay?
I'm all for men paying for the first date, but your Uber trip, now you've taken things too far. You can use my Buy Me a Coffee link to buy Leroy a dog treat. Leroy's dog. Stop that. You're so cute. Oh, I love you. I love you. You guys steal the show. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Leroy, you're not bored, are you? Leroy, did you know that 9 out of 10 people only watch to see you? Yeah. I'm just kind of here holding space for you. It's true. It's true. Leroy, you're so much fun. You're way more fun than any puppet. Right, Leroy?